It's your soul saying, oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all of you for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos and commenting and sharing your love and taking the time to comment and share how you've been feeling and what you've been through so far on your journey. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you so much to everybody that's been paying into PayPal and supporting me. It blows me away, your kindness and your love and encouragement, and it makes me so excited about how my channel is unfolding and where it's heading, so thank you so much. If you've come to my channel quite frequently, you might want to just skip it to the masculine reading, but the purpose of this channel, if you are new, is me sharing my love, support to people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because it can be so lonely and confusing, and you feel quite lost at times, and I want to be able to support people and share the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far on my journey, and what I learn as my journey unfolds as well. I was triggered by my twin flame, so I'm currently on my spiritual journey, aligning with my soul. The more confident I get, I will be sharing more of how my journey started and more of how it unfolds, and I'll be doing talks, and I've got lots of ideas of what I want to be able to share with you guys. I did actually meet my Divine Masculine on YouTube. I've actually got a video on YouTube the day that I actually met my Divine Masculine. So I want to be able to share that with you one day as my journey unfolds. I've recently done a video sharing my face, and so if you feel like you want to be more connected to me and you want to know more about me, I've recently done a video explaining a bit about myself and some of the obstacles and challenges of what I've been through so far and what I'm still faced with, and what I'm working through. So that's in the description box down below, so if you want to check that out. This channel is for people that as well that are in some kind of challenge or separation, but I like to say preparation, because you are one soul, so you're never apart. You're just not with the physical person. You're both preparing on your spiritual journey, so you can come back together as one. I'm currently in preparation with my Divine Masculine. I haven't seen the physical person for 2 years, but there's been on and off communication. So I know what it's like to be ghosted and for your Divine Masculine to go silent on you. But recently I've had quite a lot of communication. There was supposed to be a reunion as well about 4 weeks ago, but with what's going on at the moment with COVID, and God blocked it for a reason as well, because obviously my Divine Masculine's not ready and I'm not ready as well, so we're still preparing, but there is communication. But I did experience like 3 or 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks of silent and being ghosted, so I do know what it's like, and it can be really uncomfortable and challenging, but it's all good because it's all movement forwards, and it's preparing us when we're in separation, or preparation as I like to call it. It's preparing us to become better versions of ourselves, so we can come back together as one. So I do masculine oracle card readings because it's usually the feminines that are really interested in this kind of video. That's mainly my audience, so that's why I do masculine energy, and I know how sometimes we really do need some guidance of what is going on. So that's why I do masculine oracle card readings, and my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you click on the video. So if the message resonates to you, that's really good. But again, if none of my messages mean anything to you, or you don't have any understanding of what I'm saying, and it doesn't fit into your situation, don't try and make it fit, because otherwise you'll confuse yourself. I do use the labels Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, him, her, he, she, because that's how I channel. It's easier for you to understand, and it's easier for me to say. I realise it's only energy, but it's just easier for me to channel like that. So I hope you're going to enjoy my reading today. let's do this, guys. Let's see what the Divine Masculine's energy is. This current moment, what we need to know, what's going on with the Divine Masculine's. Nice clear message, please. I hope you guys are all well and coping with whatever situation you're in. The energies are very intense and there's so much changes going on, which can cause lots of emotional pain and physical pain as well you could be experiencing at the moment. Just so much change for everybody on the planet at the moment. Things are moving rapidly and people are awakening, and Divine Masculines are definitely, lots of things are changing within them and they're dealing with a lot at the moment. So let's see what wants to come out today. Blessings in disguise, yeah. Let's read the message. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven, protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Yeah, so Divine Masculines are experiencing uncomfortableness, you know, and going on this process because they're going within and dealing with stuff that doesn't serve them anymore, and they're changing their perception, which has caused them to feel like, you know, their world is crumbling down around them, and they're trying to have this understanding, but it is this experience that your Divine Masculine is having is a blessing in disguise because it's pushing them forwards. Because as I always say, you know, whatever you're experiencing is movement forwards, and Divine Masculines are moving forwards and having this challenging time, this pain your Divine Masculine could be experiencing, and you could be experiencing physical pain as well and having symptoms, which is really making him dig deep and question, you know, what is this experience, and wanting, you know, this to be resolved, and asking and connecting with God to help him in this situation. But this is a blessing in disguise, and he's having more of an understanding of what is going on and realising that there is a reason for this experience, and it is such a blessing. So let's see what the additional message is from my guidebook. But this is a blessing, this experiencing you're both, the experience that you're having, both of you. 19. So okay, the angels sent you this card to help you recognise the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts and visions and words. Yeah, so Divine Masculines are feeling challenged, and through this, you know, process that, you know, they're working forwards, they're going through the door of fear. They're trying to see through the illusions, the obstacles and challenges, and it's very challenging and uncomfortable. But they do have this, you know, they are connecting, like I said, to God and realising that there are better things ahead, and there are things that are, you know, happening to your Divine Masculines that are repetitive. The feelings, his thoughts, and there could be lots of other things like songs, and he could be seeing your name or initials or things that remind him, that are around him, that are reminding him of you and his experience with you and his relationship with you, which is quite painful, because Divine Masculines, they feel so much love and they are really missing you, and they really do want to reach out, and their life and their world is changing, and it, you know, it could appear to be like everything's crumbling around, because at the moment Divine Masculines haven't reached out and they haven't offloaded this burden, so it's a very upsetting time when you're shredding old layers, and you're less in your pain body, the ego breakdown. That is when you feel the pain, because you're saying goodbye to the old, and he's in this rebirth, and that experience it's challenging. And as I said, you can have lots of different symptoms, emotional pain, which you can't actually do anything about, but physical pain as well, where it's really affecting the body. Aches and pains, nausea, pressure, feeling very lethargic. And this could also be for you as well, the person that's watching. It could be affecting you like that, with what the energy is at the moment and what we're going through during this awakening, because we're awakening every day as well, more and more and more, getting more conscious on the, on our journey. So this is a blessing in disguise, and he's realising, he has got that awareness that it's for a bigger reason, there's a bigger purpose to this, because he is awakening, his heart chakra is opening and opening more and more, and he's seeing things and feeling things with his heart, and seeing things through the eyes of love now. So it's a very emotional time for Divine Masculines. That's the energy they're in today. Let's get another card. And the card that I picked out was from the Daily Guidance. Sorry, I didn't mention that. And these cards that I'm just about to shuffle are Archangel Oracle cards. The bright, beautiful yellow ones. So what else is going to come out? Divine Masculines. What is their current energy? Nice clear message, please. What do we need to know about Divine Masculines energy today? So let me know in the comments down below if you've been experiencing any emotional pain or physical pain at the moment. All these big shifts that are going on. How it's affecting you. Always love to hear from you all. So what else is going to come out for Divine Masculines? Spiritual understanding. How amazing. And that goes with the card that comes. He has got this awareness. It's for a bigger reason, a bigger purpose, and things are happening that's like, it could be freaking him out, where it's like, I cannot get away from this. He's just been reminded and repetitive things happening to him. And God is bringing him the understanding, the spiritual understanding of this relationship, and he's realising it is a blessing. But working through that is very emotional and challenging. So it's Archangel Raziel, and the message is, I'm bringing you historic information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. Yeah. This is what's happening with the Divine Masculines. So they could be very quiet and silent at the moment, your Divine Masculines, during this process, while they're absorbing all this information and trying to understand what's going on with them, this experience. It's very scary. It can be very scary when you're awakening and becoming more conscious and you're having all these different symptoms. So let's see what the message from the guidebook is. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level. Yes, he's waking up more and more, like I said, and his heart chakra is opening. As you open up to new ways of looking at life, sorry, I'll start again. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of looking at life. There you go. Perception is so highlighted. When we change our perception, it's changing the way of looking at things. Keep an open mind and let go of the limited thinking and illusions. Pay attention to signs, information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice the signs and shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationships and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so your life mirrors your inner experiences. Yeah. So because he's seeing things differently, he's realising that he can achieve and go for this relationship with you, because he's not limiting things anymore. He's not having these limited beliefs. It's allowing him to open his mind and looking at things differently, and knowing that you can work through these, what we think are obstacles and challenges, which are illusions and fears and doubts. There is always a solution, there always is answers. It's whether we're open enough to receive them. So Divine Masculines are learning to do this, to work through the illusions, and things are happening where he's just being so protected, and he's just like, he's probably thinking, you know, I cannot believe this, that I'm experiencing this. You know, he knows things are happening to him where he's got this understanding that's helping him have this more spiritual understanding, and understanding the bigger reason to this relationship with you. So that's beautiful. I'm going to get Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael is you know, really protecting both of us and everybody on the planet at the moment. So let's see what else is going to come out. What is the current energy for Divine Masculines? Masculine message. What do we need to know about the Divine Masculine's energy today? He's having a more of an understanding of the spiritual relationship, and he's realising it is a blessing in disguise, but, you know, asking for our help as well, and because it is so uncomfortable. He's been so guided and protected at the moment. Let's see what's going to come out of Archangel Michael. Shield yourself. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep me and my loved ones safe. Yeah, so he is feeling this protection. But one thing I would say is, in this card, he is shielding himself from the lower vibration energies that aren't serving him anymore. He's trying to push through this and moving away from situations, people, moving away from karmic, you know, situations, whichever that is and how it resonates to you. It could be other relationships, addictions, etc. But the Divine Masculines in this card, the angel in this card is, you know, the shield isn't covering the face. He's not hiding behind this mask. So the mask is coming down as well, because he's having this experience. He's allowing him to show who he really is, and to be feeling more confident of who he really is, and he's allowing himself to feel and be who he wants to be. So the shield is coming down, but he's shielding himself from the necessary stuff, like the lower vibrational or people, situations that have affected him in the past. So let's see the guidebook. Let's see. Shielding himself from things that aren't serving him, but he's going to be revealing more of who he is. Putting the shield down, the mask, from, you know, what he's been hiding from all this time. Because he's had to have the mask on. The mask on and shield himself before in the past, because who he really wasn't, you know what I'm trying to say, what he was showing everybody wasn't particularly nice, because he wasn't really being who he was. He wasn't being himself. So the mask has been on, but now he is feeling, and he's got this spiritual understanding, connecting with himself and God, and having repetitive things happening to him. Is the mask, the shield, is not hiding behind anything anymore. He's revealing himself. But the shield is he's been guided to shield himself from particular things like addictions, lower vibrational energies, and people, workplaces, whatever. Put it into your situation. So let's have a look. 56. So this is really positive. This card indicates that you're especially sensitive to energies and emotions right now. So as I said before, it could be really affecting him physically and emotionally. Archangel Michael is shielding you from harsh energy, but is also important for you to take action steps to help with this endeavour. For example, avoid situations where anger or competitions are expressed, and stay away from bars, pubs or other places where chemicals are abused which can attract lower vibrational energies. Follow your natural inclinations, such as keeping to yourself or spending time with soft-spoken, gentle people. Yeah, so he could be spending time alone and keeping himself away from these different circumstances, you know, these situations, people. But because of what's going on in the world with the lockdown, with the COVID-19, you know, divine masculines are keeping away from things like bars and pubs and things like that. And he's, you know, we can't actually go and meet up with people at the moment. What's going on, particularly where I'm living at the moment. So he's not able to expose himself to that, those lower energies at the moment. So he's keeping himself to himself, and in this time he's really doing his inner work and having these experiences, these spiritual experiences, that's helping him understand the bigger purpose of this relationship with you. And he's feeling more, he's getting used to being who he really is, and getting used to who, you know, more comfortable with who he is, and feeling more comfortable about showing that, as you can see with the divine masculine angel, you know, or the angel in this card. However, that your intuition, how you receive, or what I'm, you know, how you're seeing this for yourself. It's about trusting your intuition as well. But he's more comfortable with himself, and he's shielding himself from the stuff that aren't serving him anymore, that aren't doing him any good. And he's getting more comfortable with who he really is. So this is beautiful and magical. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle's got to say today. They're very powerful as well, these cards. So all of the cards are aligning with each other as well. What's going on with divine masculines? It's absolute magic that happens when I do these readings. And you know, I always ask for God's guidance and blessings before I do the video, and every time. You know, and I'd always do the readings of how I see the cards as well. So I'm hoping that it resonates with you and you understand what I'm saying. Let's see what else is going to come out for the divine masculine's energy today. What is his current energy, and what do we need to know about his energy today? Happy, happy. Yes, because he's had this realisation that this whole painful experience is a blessing in disguise, and he's got this spiritual understanding. And because he's shielding himself from things aren't serving him anymore, and he's allowing to reveal who he really is a lot more, he's feeling happy, happy. So 2 and 6 is 8 as well, which is a positive number, which is infinity. So let's see what the message is for this card. 26, 97. We haven't had this card as well, so it's really good to get when you get different cards, different messages. This is happy, happy outcome. But I'm having these different experiences which are uncomfortable, challenging, and very painful, you know, emotionally. It's a happy, happy ending. Because you're aligning with your soul and aligning with what your soul wants. You're listening. Okay, so the essential meaning is joy, contentment, a sense of fulfillment, and a feeling that all is well. Yeah. Okay, happy, happy. The essential meanings is joy, contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. So divine masculines are feeling more, having a more fulfillment. You know, they're feeling, because they're having this greater understanding, is making them feel happier within, you know, they're accepting and allowing who they are. And it's a happy, happy. He's having this sense of fulfillment within. Let's see what the oracle message is as well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For once you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experience contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now, enjoying playful splashing in it. So Divine Masculines are experiencing and with their feelings, that when they are living in the present moment, when they are actually just feeling gratitude and being happy with where they are, and being connected with God and God's angels, they're feeling this joy within themselves, and they're not resisting this journey anymore, and they're not resisting this relationship. They're going forwards with it. They're not hiding away and running away anymore. They're moving with the flow, and they're allowing things to flow, and having this greater understanding of what's happening, and learning to be happy in the present moment, and not thinking too much in the past, too much in the future, and looking for things outside of themselves to make them happy. They're being more fulfilled by being in the present moment and feeling gratitude, being satisfied, and allowing themselves to be who they really are. This is what they're learning at the moment and what they're experiencing, and they know this. They know that this is going to be. There's a happy end. There is a not an ending, because your spiritual journey never ends, because you're always going to experience dark and light and grow all the time. But they know that there's going to be a happy outcome is the word I'm looking for. And because they're not running or hiding and burying their feelings, they're expressing them, and they're allowing their emotions to come out and cry and release. They're feeling quite relieved that about releasing these emotions, and of how they've been feeling about themselves, and removing themselves from certain situations. They are feeling happier, because they can actually feel that shift within them, that they're actually moving forwards. But the process is painful as well to get to that place when this happy outcome. It does cause uncomfortable times, because when you're releasing, it's not comfortable. But there is a happy outcome. He knows that, and this rainbow colours and the star, and he's witnessing and experiencing things where he is making him feel happy, because he is releasing. He is trusting himself and trusting in God, and that's giving him a sense of relief. And he's feeling happy about this relationship with you, because he has the greater understanding. He's feeling blessed. And you may not be able to see that yet. You might not, as I said, your Divine Masculine might be silent, and you haven't experienced or anything in the 3D anyway, where your Divine Masculine has shown this to you yet. Or maybe you have, so let me know in the comments down below. But there is so much going on and change in your Divine Masculine. It's all really positive. And if you have had communication, you must be able to maybe, there must be a difference. Or you can feel the shift within you with your Divine Masculine. Certain things that are different. Let's see what the relationship message is. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love and to care for another without wanting anything in return there. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share The appearance of this card is the appearance of this card in a reading tells you that a joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship and you're seeking one. Be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to a honey. So he's feeling so much gratitude, and I said that before, you know, with the other cards that come out. He's feeling gratitude and feeling blessed for you, that you come across each other, that you met each other, that you have this special relationship. He's feeling blessed and content, instead of before where he's feeling uncomfortable and not allowing it and being in denial with himself. He's allowing it, and he's feeling content with knowing that he feels this love and that he's been blessed with this relationship with you. So he's dealing and being comfortable with it himself at the moment. If your divine masculine is being silent with you, he's getting used to this. And his heart is wide open with so much love for you. And he's allowing it. He's allowing this relationship. He's allowing this love. He's not running from it anymore. And he's felt the present moment as well. He's being more, he's controlling his ego. He's feeling and he's so connected with his heart. His heart is so full of love for you. And before, he used to bury those feelings and be in denial, the same as what you may have experienced. I certainly did, where you just keep denying it and run from this feeling because it didn't fit in with how you thought your life should be. Divine masculines are really in that space of feeling today, feeling that love and allowing that love, and to know it's okay to feel that love for you, and it's making them feel very happy about being blessed that he's come across you, that he's come across this beautiful love, this fairy tale beautiful love. And sometimes it doesn't feel like a fairy tale, of course, because it's challenging and painful, because we're shedding and we're breaking down the pain body, our egos, but this is the happy feeling and the blessings. It's such a blessing that we experience. It's so much more powerful than the uncomfortable times, and that's how we grow anyway, through the uncomfortable times. And you know, the divine masculines have had and are experiencing emotional pain, but they know it's a blessing in disguise, and they're having a greater spiritual understanding, and the mask is coming down, but they're shielding themselves from lower vibrational energies and things that don't serve them anymore. And by doing that, he's making them be in much more happier place. So that is what divine masculines are feeling today, their energy. That's the energy they're in. Let's see what my energy pots say today, what energy they're feeling towards you, the divine masculines, and what the communication is for today as well. Let's see. Freedom, yeah, because he's in his happy place, because he's not looking for anything else to satisfy him, because he's feeling gratitude and so much love for himself and for you, and knowing that this relationship is a blessing in disguise. He's feeling freedom, and he knows that that's what he wants. He wants freedom. He doesn't want this burden anymore. He doesn't want this uncomfortable feeling of if it's wrong that he loves you, or that he doesn't deserve you. It'll create freedom, and he's in that today. He knows that. Spiritual. How amazing. He's feeling very spiritual. He's having a spiritual awakening, and it's, through that he's experiencing freedom. Freedom from the ego. Freedom from this burden. What he thought that was a problem, the obstacles and challenges. He's feeling freedom because he's having and living in the present moment and not looking too far ahead and not too far behind. He's not going over things, he's not in his head, he's in his heart today, and he's feeling freedom. And it's such a happy, beautiful feeling, and it can cause you to be emotional and cry, and when you're releasing as well. But he's coming from the heart today. He really is. Let's see what he'd communicate with you in the 3D if he had the chance, and what he's saying in the 5D, and what he might be actually communicating in, you know, exactly in the 3D. Just take it how it resonates to you. I don't know what to say to you. So then silence could be for a reason at the moment. It's because he doesn't know what to say to you. He doesn't know how to come forwards. He doesn't know what to say. So he wouldn't know what to say to you. And that's what's on his mind. He doesn't know how to put his words to you, what words to use, how he would express himself in communication. I hear the messages you send me, so he can hear the messages if you're sending your divine masculine messages telepathically, or if you're actually talking to your divine masculine out loud when you're on your own. He can hear those messages. He's getting those messages, and that's what he would say to you today. So keep doing that. Keep talking and expressing yourself to your divine masculine, because he can hear you. Right, now I'm going to do a card for the person that's watching, the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful, divine inner spirit, and what would want you to know today. To help you stay focused and keep your strength in this spiritual journey, to help you concentrate on yourself. What is the message for the person that's watching today? See? Okay, the message is, it's important to stop being harsh on yourself. You're more than good enough, and now is the time to start being gentle with your beautiful soul. So yes, as I always say, be gentle with yourself. Focus on yourself, do what you love, and know how amazing you are, because you are a beautiful soul. And when you do that, because you're one soul, you're divine masculine, you and yourself, you're helping your divine masculine. When you cherish yourself and treat yourself and do whatever it is that you love, when you actually take a moment to take in how amazing you are and how far you've come and how far you've grown and what you've achieved, give yourself that moment and really cherish it. And maybe go and have a treatment like a massage, whatever you like doing, or walking, or doing some yoga, or eating something nice, having a bath, doing your nails. Just do something that's for yourself. Reward yourself, and the action to take is nurture yourself. Perhaps have a nice bubbly bath, a walk in nature, a massage treatment. Do whatever you can that is nurturing for you. Stop directing any negative comments at yourself. You are very beautiful, and you truly are deserving of this. For who you are, it's vitally important you start making a list of all the things that you love about yourself. Place this somewhere where you can see it daily. Look at that and remember how beautiful you are. So yes, remember how amazing you are and how far you've come, like I said, and the more you can do that, and you take away the worry about what's going on with your divine masculine, you're helping your divine masculine. You are really helping your divine masculine when you're being kind to yourself. Stop those nasty thoughts that you have about yourself, if you're having them. It's really important right now because of so much change that is going on. Know you're worthy of this beautiful love that you've experienced. Know you're worthy of everything that you're desiring and that you dream of. Know how amazing you are. You are a goddess. You are an angel. Divine masculines love you, and their heart is so full of love for you today, and it's enabled them to feel this freedom, and they're having this spiritual understanding, and they realise it's a blessing in disguise, and they know they have to work through things that are going to be uncomfortable. They're going to face their fears, which we, as I say, think of fears. They're just doubts, fears and illusions. So this is another beautiful read, and I hope it resonates with you, and I hope you're in a place where you have this greater understanding, and you've understood what I'm saying. You've understood what I've said, and I've explained it in a way that you understand as well. Do something nice for yourself today, and cherish yourself, because when you do that, you're cherishing your divine masculine too. I'm going to end it there. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And I do have PayPal now in the description box down below, so if you feel like you would like to donate and support my channel, I'd really be so appreciative and so grateful. I'm very excited. And I do have an Amazon wish list as well, if you'd like to pick an oracle deck that I put on my wish list to send, so I can use them in my readings. I'd be very grateful as well. So thank you so much for watching. I do think about you all the time, guys. I'm sending my love, support, my strength and my light to you all, and stay focused, and you can do this. Keep believing. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.